particularly cunning. Tonight I'm in luck. I've trapped a fox and I've got to move fast.
Hello, Jenny? Yeah, I've got one.
My wife Jenny is used to being got out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. She has a touch of flu, but even so, the fox must come first.
Come on, son. Hold the sack open. There we are, lady boy.
I have to take care, for understandably the fox attaches low priority to the well-being of my fingers.
Yep. Get him in.
Oh, you got his mouth. You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Fortunately, the rather crude but effective anaesthetic will blur any memory of the incident. Attached to this collar is a miniature radio, weighing only a few ounces. It transmits continuous signals that I can follow around the countryside.
There we go, son. It's all over. There we are. Come on. There we are.
Shrews. And the young have their own particular way of ensuring that they don't get lost.
There are still 2,000 gas lamps in the London area, but the 102 here in the Temple are the only ones turned on by the paraffin torch of a lamplighter. It adds a touch of old-world elegance to an area already full of tradition.
He made the night a little brighter wherever he would go. The old lamplighter of long, long ago. His snowy hair was so much whiter beneath the candle glow. The old lamplighter of long, long ago.
But the traditional image of the lamplighter, a little old man with snowy hair, doesn't exactly fit Ivan Ramnorth. He was an insurance underwriter in Guyana and had never seen a gas lamp until he emigrated to England.
And how long have you been doing it?
16 years now.
Every day for 16 years?
It's every day of the year, yes.
How do you manage for holidays?
Only when I'm ill. Well, someone else has to do it then.
Are you going to go on doing this until you're old enough to retire?
Oh yes, I get quite accustomed to the job and I like the job and I shall continue until it's time to retire.
The old lamplighter of long, long ago.
Halloween, the bewitching eve, when any hobgoblin worth his salt is up to all sorts of magical mischief. When people a long time dead, they say, return to their old haunts.
She's a Halloween witch, and I wonder if you can guess what she's made out of. Her face is, in fact, a plastic lemon, and this very witch-like looking hair is the top of a mop. You need a plastic lemon. Make a small hole big enough to push through the end of a dish mop. Tiny little bits of sticky back plastic. Yes, I've just about got them in the right place. Draw the shape of the arms and the skirt. And the hands are made with felt again. Put a little bit of glue around here and just inside the dress. And there you are, you've got your witch.
And you can make a wizard as well. You make it exactly the same way, and instead of a broomstick, you've got a wand. There you are. Hello.
Very
Cast a
spooky,
spell
aren't they?
again.
It's not
Aha!
much.
I won. I won.
Tell us how long you sleep every day.
An average of an hour a night.
What do you do with all your spare time?
I'm always writing, or reading, or painting, or sewing, or knitting, or crocheting.
Do you not feel tired?
No, I never feel tired.
I've been sleeping for 15 minutes a night at a maximum since I was about 16 years old. I'm over 30 years now. I don't need sleep. I don't like sleeping. And even the 15 minutes that I sleep now, I rather begrudge.
If you take into account my inability to sleep, and to most people would call that a horrifying thought, to me it's a wonderful thought. It means I get 2 whole lives to everybody's one.
This has had a tremendous effect on my life, this non-sleeping. I mean, I was operating during the war. I was flying. I was always able to wake the crews up in my squadron at any time they needed to be woken up. 2, 3, 4 in the morning, it didn't matter.
Would you like to sleep like other people for 8 hours a day?
Well, it would be a bit cheaper because I have to burn electricity during the night. That's the only reason. No, I don't see any reason to want to sleep. I think it's a frightful waste of time.
London's rhythm enthusiasts of all ages put on their zoot suits and go to town. To be precise, Oxford Street. Here, a normally sedate restaurant surrenders its dignity to the excitement of the dancers and the music of Humphrey Little. It's good fun and good exercise. Rhythm is the only stimulus, as drinks are strictly non-alcoholic.
Mid-evening, and the known world of the youth club and the pub and the cafe and the cinema is in full swing.
Me and my brother was going to town. Sing away, lady, sing away. Riding a billy goat, leading a hound. Sing away, lady, sing away. Hound dog bark, billy goat jump. Don't you rock me, daddy-o, don't you rock me, daddy-o, don't you rock me, daddy-o, don't you rock me, daddy-o.
Nearly morning. It's gone colder. Already the knocker-up is moving briskly down the streets, rattling on the windows of his sleeping customers. I asked him why the knocker-up still flourished. After all, I said, there are plenty of alarm clocks.
Oh, there's plenty of alarm clocks, but they don't trust them, that's all. You see, an alarm clock is not a human being. An alarm clock can break down.
But you can break down, too.
Ah, but if I break down, I have my brother.
The night of the harvest moon, the fat silver moon that shines on the golden fields of September and illuminates the mysterious activities of people who move in the night. People like this, setting out on some dark business which has led them to the banks of a West Country chalk stream. We're keeping up an old country tradition by going out on the night of the harvest moon in search of freshwater crayfish. The nets are swung into the water on a forked stick and left there, lying on the bottom, long enough, so it's said, for a man to drink a pint of beer in comfort. Then it's only a matter of filling the bucket. Having caught your crayfish, the country custom on the night of the harvest moon is to have a feast. Crayfish with the traditional accompaniments of hot parsley sauce, homemade bread, farm butter, and kegs of cider are followed by creamy cheddar cheese. And that's the proper way to cook them, in an iron fish kettle of salted water over a campfire in the open.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
Live from the moon, I think that each one of us carries his own impressions of what he's seen today. I know my own impression is that it's a vast, lonely, forbidding expanse of nothing.
Well, Patrick Moore, what did you think of that?
Quite incredible. One thing we've got to bear in mind, I think, they were magnificent pictures. I'm not going to say they show us more detail than we've got from the orbiters, but they probably don't. But don't forget that people were actually seeing them direct for the first time, and this is bound to add to our knowledge.
Big shadow. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. We've had shutdown. We copy you down, Eagle. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. I was strolling on the moon one day in a merry month of December. No, May's the month. May, that's right. May is the year of the month. Hey, John, this is perfect with the limb and the rover and you and the old flag. Let's go, would you, Charlie? You got all your steering to get straight. Oh, this is going to be some kind of different ride.
Nightclub day, where what's happening?
This is a tiny one around here somewhere.
A tiny one?
Yes.
Is that an official name?
A micro.
Oh, a micro. Oh, I've heard of them. They're unidentifiable.
That's right, yes. A troublesome one.
That's a powdered Quaker. A powdered Quaker?
Yes.
Get that for a name.
I mean, a lot of these names were Victorian clergy named these moths, and of course some of the names are absolutely gorgeous.
Lots of Quakers.
Yeah.
Lots of Quakers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And things like the Hebrew character.
Yes.
And there's even a true lover's knot.
True lover's knot. Was that a vicar's? I don't think a vicar named that one. Surely not. What's this?
No, this is one called a Great Prominent. It's very worn. You see the edges of the wings.
Yes, I do.
Here.
Does that mean it's old or what?
Been out quite a long time.
And what would be old for a moth?
One of these a matter of weeks.
Yeah, right.
Not more than 3 to 4 or 5 weeks. Some overwinter as adults.
Yeah.
They actually hibernate.
Yeah.
So they last several months, but
Yeah.
the majority of them it's just a matter of a few weeks.
Really?
Yeah. In
It's
this
rather
stage.
sad, that, isn't it? Yeah.
For more than 2 million people in this country, night work is a matter of necessity. In steel towns like Sheffield and Rotherham, there is a century-old tradition of working round the clock. Men and their families have accepted for generations that this is the way wages are earned here, that it's night work that pays the rent and leaves a little bit over for the hire purchase on the television. Now, more and more industries demand continuous working, need round-the-clock production. Machinery is too expensive to lie idle